Very much a possibility that could throw a wrench in the plans of Northeption, of Riddle Order, as now we start to rotate in. Big chunk goes on to exit. Titus softening him up for the rest of Northeption, who have extended out ahead. Fire Beavers go down, but Northeption as a duo have to take on a weakened exit.
Yeah, but utilizing the Rolling Thunder to put a lot of pressure onto exit, giving them the time to close the distance and Fun. Look at him, he's nearby the grav cannon, and exit Nocturnal is by himself. Fun going into the Seer exhibit. Knock just an inch of life, able to grab a knock on Satsuki, a 3v2 situation.
Now everyone's back together though with Satsuki down. It is another duo going up against the trio of Exet. Great defensive wall by Sykes, by the way, cutting off these sight lines and allowing Exet to play one side of the zone. Complexity coming up on the other side though, and behind them, Riddle Order lie in wait.
They're just tucked in waiting to see how many more knocks. Now what's typical of this, they will watch the feed and see who is getting knocks and immediately push in when they feel it's advantageous. Hexet though, able to take out Northeption, pick up 3 eliminations, but Complexity, they're moving in on this, but look who's behind them.
100 Thieves take Complexity by surprise, and remember, Riddle still lie in wait. Exet are still here. Luna's gonna go down, but it's trades on both sides. Exet can commit to this for their own third. I'm gonna call it even a fourth party, as 100 Thieves have just 2 members left. Onmu not gonna be picked back up too soon, but finally behind cover, providing the knockdown shield to allow his teammates to recover. Exet disengaged down onto the low ground, and these NA teams up on the high ground in positions of power. They're in shambles, Tim.
Look, the ability to be able to smoke and bat at the same time just completely changed the trajectory of the reset. Now Riddle Order, currently sitting in second place overall with 29 points, are looking at that rotation. You've got to find an angle, but when you're gonna peek out way too soon, you know all of those buildings are occupied and they're waiting for a chance to snipe you out.
Now, Riddle have high ground. During the next couple of moments, they'll have to plan out their route onto the low ground where a lot of squads already hold. We talked about this earlier, but teams like Dreamfire, who land in fish farms, who got this zone rolled to them, are going to be lying in wait for teams like Riddle to show that moment of weakness, to have not planned out their rotation and start moving down unexpectedly. Miyake should have a Valkyrie. Yukio very close to having Bangalore ult back up as well. 5 seconds left, and it isn't just Riddle, it's 100 Thieves and Exet that have to move into the open.
No more smokes available for Vaxlon, and they are pushing straight towards Exet. Good use of the Dark Veil to block out some line of sights, but it doesn't matter. They're starting to peek through, but no one's really committed to doing enough damage. But Onyx is able to get clear shots onto Exet, and now 100 Thieves have the Dark Veil available to get them into the building.
Another Dark Veil goes down. This time it's Onmu's, serving very different purposes. This one doesn't cut off line of sight onto 100 Thieves, and Onmu goes down. It was meant to be a rotation, but now 100 Thieves have to choose. Do they go forward? Do they use this Dark Veil, or do they leave their teammate behind? Vaxlon commits forward. He goes down. It's just Skirwy left. 2 have fallen. 100 Thieves. Can we say it was worth it?
I don't know, but do they have any other choice to try and get in? But Riddle have seemingly done the impossible, have saved themselves just a little bit longer. Optic Gaming has gone out, and Tropic has fallen. We still have 11 squads left in this open fish farms ending. For the teams that have found themselves in a building early on, that is how you strive to succeed here. Your zone prediction is so impeccable. Blackhand, J-Lings, once again have positioned themselves in a prime zone.
And the KCP, the Kansas City Pioneers, who rotated in early, who needed to be one of the first squads in, are playing out of exactly where J-Lings were just a few games ago. The power position that picked J-Lings up a win. A few other teams in this mix with them, however. J-Lings just next door, as you called out, Blackhand. Ascend on the other side will have to move their way into this zone, and they're not even the only ones. KCP, who are they going to be going up against at the end?
This is going to be, it usually is going to be the winners of the fight between FaZe and FC Destroy. That is the closest building to them. Then they'll use whatever utility they have available to try and close that open zone, and Pioneers will essentially pick them apart, and Nasky needs every bit of that. But before we get to that point, Blackhand, currently in first place overall, are taking on Dreamfire.
Height full thirsted by the Thermite. That's one less member that you're going to have to deal with permanently during this zone close. Dreamfire are trying to hold on to the area right underneath Blackhand. Blackhand are doing their work for them. The protectors of Dreamfire are farming the rest of the lobby.
Naked's rotation just stifled, but let's jump on board with Blackhand in a listen in his seat how they're going to approach this.
Two teams on roof, just chill. Just chill. We're good.
They're dying.
I'm gonna pick up the store.
Let me heal.
12 enemies infected.
Let me heal.
Yeah. I'm queuing. I don't have Q. Chill. I have Q now. Pick.
I have to bet.
Yeah, it missed. Go back. Double that.
All right, checking in with FaZe. They've approached. They are looking to challenge KCP for the God Spot, and if Frex can hold on, they'll be able to take it, but no! Kansas City Pioneers hold the God Spot.
The early rotation pays off, but Riddle jump on them. They're on them like a sack of bricks. KCP do not survive this with Yukio on the chase. Pioneers go down. Riddle usurping their position with an excellently placed smoke, and they turn their attention to the rest of the lobby. The rest of the lobby, the win that I'm almost certain is going to be Riddle's.
It needs to come from them, and they are just looking down the barrel at the two remaining squads that are holding their path towards a match win. Can they make this happen?
And the scary thing is that Riddle don't even need this. Remember, it's about being in top 10, but Riddle show no mercy. The final three squads, both having to go up against them, this is gonna come down to a game of Bangalore smokes, of Catalyst walls, and you know just as well as I do that Riddle are gonna be ready with the Digis especially. No ability to throw down a Catalyst wall. For a moment, Blackhand don't have one. Riddle, let's hear from them.
俺ウルトないからね。
起こしてね。起こさせた方がいい。右。まあダウン出たら行った方がいいかも。
いや、待っていいと思う。うざそう。
左。
バンガ。
右。
バンガ使って。
次。
一回負けよう。
右来たら。
これ終わった。
こっち。見て。
右のバンガ。割ってる。やったよ。
チャージライフ。
いや
Riddle Order, your winners of match number 3. That KCP FaZe fight that Riddle Order was able to third party was the pivotal position for this win.
No mercy over the rest of the lobby, and as you say, Tiff, the recognition of the